Hi, I'm Shiwani Madhogaria, Principal Architect at Design and Construct. I have 8+ years of experience. We take pride to design the dream home of our clients at Design and Construct. So here I'm going to explain how we take the design process into picture and make the dream home into reality. So once the sales is done by the sales team, we are handed over the project, and there one of our architects will meet the client and their family, be it husband, wife, father, mother, son, because each and every member of the family will have their own imagination of different spaces they want to have at their house. So we do the scrutiny of Vastu, bylaws, special planning, and everything, and make 2D plans. So here Ratna will explain some of the 2D plans which we do and make various options so that the clients get their requirement fulfilled.
So once the client is on board, we have the database stored in the system, and here are a few of the floor plans that we have for many other clients that we are currently having.
So can you explain one or two which you are working on?
So yes, right now I'm working on a farmhouse project. The client requires a farmhouse design, which is supposed to be more of a holiday home. So his requirements are very simple, that he requires a space for his family, like a lounge, and he needs just one bedroom space. So here we have the entrance, and in the entrance they have a foyer and a small working desk, post which they have the kitchen with a breakfast counter, and they have the family lounge. After the family lounge, they have their walk-in wardrobe, and then they have their washing machine space with a water body on the side, and then here's the toilets. This project also has a highlight of a mezzanine floor, which is having an 8 feet. On the mezzanine floor, they have their bed space, and then just beside it, they have the balcony, which happens right over the corner.
In this way, we do various 2D plans and we provide different options for the same requirements so that clients get ultimate satisfaction for their requirements. And after this is done, we hand over to the structural team and simultaneously we do the services drawings. Mr. Manohar will explain now how the structure works.
So hi, this is Manor and I'm heading the structural team here. So basically I have 6 years of total experience. And it was a pleasure to work in DNC. So after we get the finance plans from the architects, what we do is we take the plans and we put the column positions according to the plans and we send it for the clients to get it approved. Like if they're okay with that, we'll go ahead with the designs. So in the meantime, what our company will do is we'll go ahead with the soil test. So once after the soil test is done, we go ahead with the models, and after modeling that, we'll go ahead with the footing designs. So coming to the modeling part, I think Tejas is working on some project, so he'll be able to explain what are the steps involved in the model.
Once we get the architectural drawing, we analyze the structure using the software. And here we analyze the structure using a software called ETABS. So based on the center line drawing, we create a model similarly. And in the modeling, we assign in the software clearly the material properties, section properties, everything. And we even assign the loads. The load can be seen in the model, in the overloads, the floor loads, everything. And after the loads have been assigned, we run the analysis. After the analysis is run, we can see the reflection of the building, and from after the reflection of the building, we extract the results like bending moments and shear forces. As we can see, there are once we extract the results from the ATABs, while designing the structural elements like beams or columns, there are certain thumb rules that should be considered. Like it might be the reinforcement which should be provided, or the cover that should be provided for the structural elements. For example, in columns we provide a minimum reinforcement of 0.8 and maximum reinforcement of 4%. That should be taken into picture very, it's considered, it is very important while designing the thing. And next, later on, the drafting for the same will be done, and it will be sent to the site.
So once after the structure is designed, we take the results and pass it on to our draftsman, where she can see the results and draw the drawings accordingly. So Darshana, can you explain the drawings which we are doing
Yes.
for all the clients?
Yeah. Once the analysis is done, after that we publish the drawing in 3 parts. In first part, we publish up to plinth level. In second, the upper floor details, and in third part, the staircase detail. So in first part, this is the center line. From seeing the center line only, they can mark the center line on the side. This is the footing layout, and the footing size is based on the design reaction which we get from the ETABS model. And this is the footing column and footing schedule. In this, the column sizes, footing sizes, and the steel requirement all are mentioned in this drawing. And the next is some tank location. So basically, we send this drawing to the client for the confirmation of some tank location, and after he approved the location, after that only we provide the details for the some tank. And the next is plinth beam details. After that, in second stage, we give the beam and the shuttering layout. In beam and shuttering layout, the beam sizes and the beam numberings are mentioned. And in beam details drawing, in that for the particular beam, how much steel is required, that all are mentioned. And the next is the slab details. In that, we provide the all the steel requirement for the slab. We use crank bar as well as the straight bar as per the requirements. Okay. Coming to staircase, in this this is the staircase plan, and this is the drawing where we mention all the staircase reinforcement which required for this execution.
So this was about the detailing part. Once the details are done, we send it to the client, send it to the sites, where the site people can execute the drawings accordingly. So the project managers, the project engineers who have any doubts, they can contact us anytime. We'll be available 24/7. Also the clients, they can contact us for any doubts they have, because they have lemon and they don't have any idea about structural detailing. And also we'll visit the sites very regularly, like when there is a footing concrete, slab concrete. So and to ensure that the work is going very smoothly. So that is from the structural part.
While the structural team is doing their part, we also start doing the services drawings, for which we are showing some of the electrical and plumbing drawings. Nivedita, please explain.
Hi, here we are showing electrical equipments and position with dimension also. Here we are, this is meter board, and this is ceiling point slides, and this is switch boards, and this is wall light points, and this is fan points, and here we are showing the geyser point. This is inlet pipe and this is outlet pipe, and this is inspection chambers. Like here we are showing all plumbing pipe connection, and this is terrace floor plan. And here we are showing overhead tank and solar heater, and this is cool water pipelines, and this is hot water pipe, and with dimensions also.
This is how we present all the electricals for plumbing and various services drawings. And once this is done and we get the approval from the client, we move to the most critical part of the project, which is 3D design. Show how the project actually will look like through our 3D views. Here, Madhogaria will explain some of the designs which we have done for the clients.
So these are the few 3D elevations that we have worked on. So the main motive behind the 3D elevation is to fulfill the client requirements as much as possible and to give them an aesthetically pleasing elevation. Let me show you one of the elevations. This is an elevation of a building of Gopal Krishna. It is a west-facing plot. We try to achieve the client's requirement as much as possible. So here his main requirement was that he wanted ample of sunlight inside the house as well as a proper ventilation. So we have provided long windows at the front and windows on both the sides of the building. And another element that we have incorporated is an open space in the first floor. Coming to the aesthetic elements, we have incorporated wooden cladding on the first floor, Linking it to the ground floor, we have as well provided a wooden cladding on the ground floor. The second element is the glass railing. In order to maintain the essence of the open space, we have provided a glass railing on the first floor balcony. Linking it with the terrace floor, we have provided a glass railing there as well. Also, making the terrace a bit different from the first floor, we have provided a pergola. The third element is this vertical marble cladding. In order to show the connectivity of all the floors, we have provided a vertical cladding. Now, coming to the boundary wall. In order to link the building to the boundary, we try to maintain a similar elements as we have provided in the building. So here we have provided a main door that is of wood. Second element is this planter box. This is one of the projects that we have worked on. Another project is this kitchen sinks project, in which we have tried to incorporate as much as element as possible, so that we can generate an aesthetically pleasing elevation according to the client requirement.
As a team, our main focus is to keep our customer happy, and for which we hire best of the team, and we make sure that there is a specialist in each vertical. And before passing on from one step to the other, we make sure that the client's approval is done, and they go through the drawings once. And after everything is done with the 3D elevation to the section drawings, elevation of services, even the structural drawing, we pass on this project to the execution team to make the project on the ground.